I'm the president of the Virginia Beach Education Association and a 20-year veteran teacher of government and psychology at Kellam High School in Virginia Beach. 20 years ago, I became a teacher because I wanted to have an impact on the lives of children. I felt then, as I do now, that our children are our future, and the more we invest in them, the better our future will be. I think we can all agree on that. That's why teachers go into education, to help make the world a better place and to help make a positive difference in the lives of children. We realize that it's a smart investment, the best one we can possibly make. That's why the extreme cuts to public education over the past few years are such a mystery to us. Why would anyone want to shortchange our future? Let me give you an example of the detrimental effects that have occurred in Virginia Beach as a result of the cuts we've experienced. The state funding for Virginia Beach public schools alone is $53 million less than it was 4 years ago. We've also seen our funding from the Virginia Beach City Council drop an additional $53 million over that same period of time. So, $106 million less in funding for public education in Virginia Beach alone. Imagine there are 132 other localities. What does that look like for our schools? No raises for our employees for 3 years. Teachers are retiring and positions are not being replaced, resulting in higher and higher class sizes. The lack of adequate funding from the state is causing a rift between the schools and the local communities that are trying to make up the difference. Our goal as educators is to create the workers of tomorrow. Now, more than ever, we need skilled, knowledgeable workers in all fields and job descriptions. Our future doctors, lawyers, teachers, construction workers, artists, architects, computer scientists, and engineers will all benefit from a well-funded public education budget. In order to compete in a global economy, we must make a sizable investment in public education. We know that other countries, Finland, South Korea, Singapore, to name a few, are stepping up with their investment to prepare their children for tomorrow's jobs. We fear that our state and our nation are cutting back when our children need a world-class education more than ever. There are things we can do, and we know that will work to prepare today's students for tomorrow's jobs. Increased investment in pre-K education, class size reduction, dropout prevention, and increased STEM offerings. When you continue to make cuts and raise class size, you're creating situations that are detrimental to children's lives. Remember, we don't get a second chance to educate the students. We have to do it right the first time, and right now. So what is the answer? More cuts? I think not. How about investing in our future by investing in public schools? If you don't think that public education is an investment, listen to this. The Virginia Beach City Public School System commissioned a study to show that VBCPS has large and significant economic impacts on the economy of the Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Newport News metropolitan area. Each dollar spent and retained in the regional economy from the school's operating budget results in total regional spending of $1.53. And every one direct school system job is associated with another 0.64 jobs in the regional economy. So, if the state restored $50 million in funding to public education in Virginia Beach, you can see the impact would be tremendously positive, not only on the students, but on the regional economy as well. Investments in public schools equal investments in our communities. The evidence is overwhelming. Virginia families depend on public education to prepare their children to compete in a global economy, to provide good jobs for our teachers, and to drive economic activity in our communities. Why then are lawmakers not prioritizing funding public education in this budget? You may say that we've already invested everything we can, but legislators found the money just this year to give away $25 million in private school tax credits. In fact, Virginia gives away hundreds of millions of dollars every year in tax credits and handouts to corporations and the 1%. We're setting up public schools to fail while private schools gain. That's an approach that leaves Virginia's families behind. We at the Virginia Education Association fear that the cuts-only approach that Virginia is taking will leave today's children unprepared for the jobs of tomorrow, and that we are laying the foundation for the wrong future for Virginia. A balanced approach that will make our children priority one is a better choice for Virginia. Our representatives need to take the time to get this right and craft a budget that puts Virginia's families first. When they return to Richmond today, it's time to put the political games and corporate handouts away and negotiate a budget that works for all Virginians. Thank you for your time.